All right. Welcome everyone to another live episode of Let's Talk Photography. Yes, and as you can see, I have my co-host and very good friend here in the building. Come on now, come on. Derek Benton's in the house. Derek Benton, y'all. That's right. He's back from his, I think it's about a month now, Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good month. Oh, excuse me, brother. Say that again.
Yeah, it was a good month.
Dang, look at that. Damn.
It's a lot better than my mic.
No, that mic situation was all me. But nonetheless, we got Derek Benton in the house. And also, we are going to be talking all about wedding photography. That's right. That's what we're going to be talking about. And we're going to also be talking about my experience shooting as a second photographer. That's right. I was an assistant to the one, the only, photography. Come on now. Let's get to it.
Join me every Thursday on YouTube for another live show of Let's Talk Photography. We cover the latest news, interviews with today's industry leaders, tips, tricks, lighting, cameras, and the business of photography. My weekly live stream is all about crowd participation. You're encouraged to ask questions, talk about the cool camera gear you've got or the camera gear you want to get. Hell, you could just join our open panel discussion during our Q&A portion of the show. The cost of access to Let's Talk Photography is very, very low. For today only, I'm hosting a very low price of free $99 to subscribe and press that bell icon to get notifications of my upcoming live streams. Now let's get back to the show.
All right, here we are for another episode of Let's Talk Photography. And as you just found out, I have an in-house guest, Derek Benton, y'all. Come on. Real quick, you good? Oh, you're just checking up on there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually perfect, Derek. I appreciate that, like a producer. All right, so real quick, go ahead and follow Derek on Instagram at Derek Benton Photography. Come on now, y'all. We need this. He needs this. We all do. All right. Check out his fine art portraiture and all that good stuff and his journey as a photographer. And by the way, if you're in the Bay Area, go ahead and check him out at Mike's Camera. That's right. Mike's Camera, y'all. At which store, Derek?
This Pleasant Hill store.
At the Pleasant Hill store. Shout out to Mike's Camera. All right, so we got a lot to go over today, but let's get all the minutia out the way, shall we, Derek? Let's go ahead and do just that. The first things first, if you haven't already, come on, shame on you. Follow me right now on all the socials. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Tickety Talk, and I'm on Twitter or X or whatever letter he wants to go by. I'm on all that. Go ahead and check me out. Again, Derek's there on Instagram for sure at Derek Benton Photography. Go and check him out. All right. So before we get into the topic of the day, which is wedding photography, we got some news and we got some product highlights too. Okay. First, let's do this product highlight. Oh, look, wait, before we do product highlight, looks like we already have a couple of comments. Let's go check them out. Oh, we got Malcolm in the house. Come on now.
Yeah, what's up, Malcolm?
Yes. And he says the 8514, because that was the hold on now. That was the question I asked. What's your favorite prime lens that you bring to weddings? Okay, so he says 8514. So shout out to him for that. I have my own, and I'm going to be talking about that. Malcolm says, "Hey, Derek is really, really live tonight." There we go. Hey, man, you know what? I told you Derek was going to come back. Some of you, I don't think, believe me, but that's all right, though. He came here to prove you guys are wrong. And he came here in person.
In person.
How long?
It's about an hour and a half.
He did that for all of you. You hear me? He did that. Okay. When Derek told me he's coming back, Randy Savage had a little something to say. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So that's what he had to say when he heard Derek's coming back to Let's Talk Photography. Albert comes in and says, hello to all. Hey, Al, thank you very much. Then we also have J Rod. Hello and good evening. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll give him an oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, that's like I think that's the top favorite out of
Yeah.
all the Savage fans. I can't get enough of Randy Savage either.
Yeah.
Hey, today I was watching a video on Instagram Reels, and it was Ric Flair talking about how awesome he is. I was like, I so need to sample that.
Yeah.
He said, I'm so great. Don't be mad at me. Anyway, it was Rick. Um, for
Woo.
for sure, Will IG. Awesome. Thanks, Des. Yes, go ahead and follow we got oh, you know what? Marcus Sullen. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna mess that up, and I apologize. That's a bad on me. Hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. You're a new profile or new person jumping in. So I very much appreciate that. I'm excited to have you on board for another episode of Let's Talk Photography. So remember, this is a live discussion. So if you have questions, comments, whatever, this is where to do it. Right there in the live chat. We got Tony D. This is my boy. Tony D. We grew up. We're talking about high school, bro. Yeah, high school. I think Tony is that. That's why he calls me Bobby. That's the people I grew up with call me Bobby. So that's how you can tell they grew up with me. And Tony, I believe, is in Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. So shout out to Tony. Come on now. Yeah. That's what's up for high school buddies, you know what I mean? We got Hank Donardo in the house. What's up, y'all? All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
And we got Greg Corker in his house. Yeah. And we got Des says welcome back. So shout out to you.
Appreciate it, y'all.
There you go. And Des also says, Derek, you're a real one for making that trip, brother. You understand he is. Come on now.
I'm a
Get-
driver, man. I drive everywhere. I
hey
make
man,
trips.
you know, Derek is about it. I honestly was like, Derek, you sure you don't want to just stream from your place? He's like, "Be there. And guess what? He was on time. That's what I'm talking about. And we got Marcus Allen. Copy
Oh,
that. All right. Well, that was my bad. Okay. Marcus, thank you. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the group. Um, feel free to swap your stories with everybody in the chat. And as you may know, I go live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come on now. Hey, he says miss your hammy, but I know he means homie. Hello. No.
looks like you have to take a trip out to Arizona.
Yeah, come on, brother. Hey, we used to do the most. I mean, we go back. We go back like what do you call those sticky notes and thumbtacks? You know what I mean? We go back, man. And we were all broke, just hanging out, doing nothing, and DJing and all sorts of crazy shit. So shout out to Tony D. Come on now, give him a bomb. And Marcus Allen comes back. I use the Z8 and Z9 with the 35 and 85 primes for weddings. That's actually pretty nice. I heard a lot of people use that combination, the 35 and the 85. So shout out to that. I like that. Albert comes back. Best wrestler of all time on the microphone is Don DeMarco. Hey-o. I wish I had one. I need to get a Don DeMarco of some sort or something like that. I
What
don't.
was it?
Yeah, Don DeMarco. Yeah, I gotta get that. But I really want more Ric Flair stuff because he's just
Yeah.
outrageous. Or maybe $1 Million Man. Remember him? $1 Million Man? Oh, Rikishi. Yeah, but
Yeah.
does he have any cool scenes though?
I don't
The other
think
ones
so.
just talk so much good smack. You
I
can.
think The Rock had the best ones.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? Right. Okay. Try
You
to-
smell.
Oh yeah, the smell. He said, nobody cares what you think.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. That was some great stuff. Anyway, I don't know. Wrestling was just as bad, but it was just so classic then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was more action than anything else.
It was just
was
so
fun.
good. Now it's
Yeah.
like I tried to watch it the other day, like just to like what do you call it, nostalgia.
Yeah.
And dude, I was like,
It's
they're
not
doing
fun.
the most. It's
It's
just
not fun.
it's so
Yeah.
like I know it's fake, but it's like fake on fake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they got the midgets and the women in and all this other
It's
stuff.
got
Like,
all kinds
it's
of
just
stuff.
hot fucking mess. Anyway, out to WWE.
Oh yeah!
Or F or G or whatever the hell they're calling themselves. I heard. Oh, you know who I thought somebody. I think Disney, not Disney, somebody big was talking about WWE. It might have
Was it
been
Marvel?
UFC. I think it's UFC. I mean,
Oh,
buying WWE, something like
they
that.
would do that?
I thought. I mean, why not? It's a cash cow. I bet.
I would think, Marvel or Disney would buy 'em
Buy
out.
that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I swear somebody was thinking about it, but I could be wrong. It could be a L on me. Okay, so all right. Oh, Cooley's in the house. Come on now.
Cool.
He says, "Hey, cool look, guys." All right, he likes that. There's both of us. Let me tell we have tons of light in here, and this is the first time, as you know, me having a guest on Let's Talk Photography, and I had the light for 2 of us, get both my mics going, and I've had this mic forever, and I've never been able to use this. So,
It sounds good.
it does sound good, huh? I mean, for $100, if anybody needs any pod mic, what is it? The Rode Mic Pod or Pod Mic is the best. You cannot beat the $100 value. It's made out of like heavy steel. This thing's good. It's super heavy, bro. But no plastic
Yeah,
on
it
this
is
thing.
heavy. Yeah,
It is
I
heavy.
noticed.
So if you ever need a good mic, this is it, hands down. I will be doing a video soon on my entire live stream setup and showing you how I light myself, what gear I use. So stay tuned for that. I'm just waiting for 2 lights to arrive from Bloom Cube, and I will be showing you all behind the scenes on how I put together my live streams, okay? Because I see a lot of you wanna get into live streaming, but let me tell you, lighting, and lighting is so important,
Yeah.
okay? Yeah, we'll talk more about that. Look at that. He said, look at it. Boss Man says, "Hey, first of all, what's up, Boss Man?"
Yeah, what's up?
And he goes, "What do you mean wrestling is fake?"
Did I say that?
Oops. And Luke comes in. Hey, that's what's up, man. Thanks, Luke, for checking on in. Hey, Robert. And the drunk wedding photographer said, "How's it going, everybody?" Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Come on now. So, all right. Looks like we're caught up, and I probably won't catch up. So this is moving along. Of course, folks. Come on now. If you're feeling really like you just want to support the show, come on now. Show your love. Send a super chat. It can be as little as $2, whatever it may be. Because believe it or not, okay, Derek wasn't even ready for all the stuff that I set up and put together. I reinvest. I really do. I reinvest whatever it is I get from this measly old YouTube, Google AdSense, and I reinvest in the quality of the stream. One thing I got today, this week was this, the boom arm mic here with Rode. Obviously, I have a second mic because I'm gonna be inviting a model within the next week or two on the stream, so we could talk to the model. We'll be talking about what it is working with photographers, etc., and get her perspective and the pros and cons and also all this extra gear and these also the what's I about to say the product reviews and whatnot. I'm reaching out to companies, so whatever it is that you can do would be greatly appreciated. And believe it or not, unfortunately, Google still takes about 30%. So don't think I'm sitting there living high off the hog because you sent me $2. Okay, they take 30%, so that is a big fat
Still
L.
appreciate it though.
Yeah, it's still appreciated, 100%, 100%, 100%. Now, don't worry. This is not a cash grab here. At least smash that like, that share, and subscribe to my channel. Come on, and hit that bell notification icon because I am planning to step up my uploaded videos per week. What? I plan on doing at least 2 uploads a week. Currently, I'm doing 1 around Monday or Tuesday, and then I go live. So that's the 2 videos. I'm planning on adding a 3rd. So I plan on doing 2 uploads, 1 live stream, and 5 stories or whatever they call it on Instagram, the vertical videos a week. So I plan on taking this thing full time, baby. Come on now. But I need your help. I need your help. The easiest thing you can do to help support this movement that I'm putting together here is like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Come on now. Very easy. You can do it.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, because Derek has to put up with me ranting. So do it for Derek, okay? Don't if you're gonna do it for someone, do it for Derek.
Help me.
Yeah, help him because I call him at 9:30 talking about I'm complaining about something today. All right. We got look, okay, we got Roy in the house. Good day, Choco fans. There we go. And shout out to AP Studios, Chuck over there. Hopefully he's doing better.
Mhm.
Shout out to him. And do I have my banner? Let me see. Make sure you go ahead and check out, subscribe to AP Studios and Bahography on YouTube, as well as Malcolm Walker. I gotta add him to it. Let me see if I can just add him to it. Let me add him. Jesus. Plus Malcolm Walker. Plus what's the Creative Studio? What's the one on Saturday? Creative Studio? Jesus Christ, I'm so bad at memorizing everything. Who does Saturday? Cooley. Cooley, what's the name of the Saturday live stream so I can add it to it? Okay. Come on now, folks. Subscribe to our fellow YouTubers over here, AP Studios, Photography, and Malcolm Walker on YouTube. You know what? This thing's gonna end up going long because I just thought about it. I want to add J- Wayne. I gotta add Wayne on this thing. Jesus.
Mm.
All right. Well, for now, this is what we got. Okay. Subscribe to our fellow YouTubers. That's right. I'm actually shouting out other YouTubers because it's not about hate. It's about collaborate so
Mhm.
that we all could be great.
Community.
It's a community. Thank you very much. AP Studios, Photography, Malcolm Walker. We got Wayne. If Wayne, I think he'll jump in later. We also got John Ishii in the house. I'm sure he's gonna tune in soon enough. Let's go ahead over here. Where am I at? Cool. Good evening, ladies and gents. Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate that. Morning all. Yeah, there's Wayne. There we go. He said morning all. That's right. He's on the other side of the earth. Get that like, folks. Come on. There we go. Oh, selective imagery. Thank you, Moz, man. Let me go ahead and add him.
Mm.
Selective imagery. That's our Saturday uh folks over there. Okay. Plus. See, this is why it's great to have this community. Because when you start slipping, they'll help you out. That's what it's all about. Selective imagery. Cool. There we go. See what I'm saying? Come check this out, everybody. AP Studios, Photography, Malcolm Walker, Selective Imagery on YouTube. Go check them out right now. All right, check them out, but come back right here. Come back right here, or better yet, check them out right after the stream.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, subscribe. Thank you very much, Derek. I gotta get you your own keypads. Maybe you'll get used to using these.
I'll go crazy.
Okay, copy.
Yeah.
My hands are I start to learn where they are. Um, anyway, let's get back into it. We're starting to get these
I'll
comments here.
find sounds on there that we didn't even put in there.
Yep. Thank you, Mozman. Jeff over at Selective Imagery. He live streams on Saturday evenings. Go check him out. We got RB Jizzle, Jizzle, no, J RBJ. Okay, Rob. Thank you, Rob. Matter of fact, we're gonna do this. We're gonna give myself a good old fat buzzer for messing that one up. Okay. Hey, RBJ's in the house. He posted some cool photos on Threads. Go check him
Mhm.
out on Threads. He was posting some cool portraits. Seriously, he was.
Mhm.
All kidding aside. Wait a minute. You indeed the same house. What the heck? I know.
We in the building?
We in the building. We're out here killing it. We're trying to. Hold on. Let me turn the AC on. It's getting a
It's
little
2
warm.
guys.
Is it getting a little warm in here?
I mean, I came from SAC, so I mean, it
Okay,
could
then I'll keep
be
that on because I am getting a little hot up in here. We got Marcus Allen back. Start hitting that like button, folks. Come on. I'm sitting here yelling. Oh boy. And I haven't had coffee for at least 3 hours, so I can't believe I'm getting hyped off this. Wayne comes back and says, yes, selective imagery. Thank you. Wayne Maddox. Yes. The Wayne Maddox is not Wayne. I gotta go find his channel. I'm gonna add you to the list too, Wayne.
Mhm.
Don't you worry about it. Uh Alligator Dundee Jeff. Oh, he's from down under. Okay, I like that. Okay. Van Lee says, "Hello, guys. Hello, everybody." Thanks, Van. Really appreciate it.
What's up, man?
And RBJ says, "No, you didn't call me, Jay." Well, that's a bad LRB. You know what? Here's the thing. When you get to talking fast, things are gonna slip up. Okay, I'm not Nick Cannon out here. I'm not that cool. Okay. All right. But I appreciate you tuning in, RBJ, brother. Let me tell you. Now, let's get back to the matter at hand. We have a product highlight. Well, hold on. Let me take this comment off. I apologize, RBJ, but I appreciate your support. You know it's all love, brother. All right. So we got a product highlight. And now this pertains to wedding photography, okay? Because of me shooting this wedding last weekend, there was a key product that really came in clutch for me during that entire 13-hour ordeal, and I wanna share with you what that was right now. Alright. So, the product highlight right now is going to be that's right. It is not a condom. It is a
It's a terrible one.
it is your Mag Sphere. That's right. It's a lighting diffuser. And as some of you may already know this, but I'm just gonna act as if you don't. It has 2 magnets, one here, one here, okay? Now, this dome is awesome. I used my, SB910 speed light on my Nikon cameras, okay, right there. I use this the entire time. I put in Derek, I put in, rechargeable Energizer batteries. I
Mhm.
recommend getting 8 of them. It'll probably last you all day.
Lithium-ion batteries.
Yes, rechargeable,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? I was using this, and when I was shooting the groomsmen, 'cause Vahagan was with the bride's party, and I was with the groomsmen as they were preparing. I put this I used the adapter right here, slapped it on there, and the most even beautiful lighting. I'm telling you, it was crazy. Let me see if I could no, I don't wanna do that. Let me see if I could pull up a photo real quick and, see if this actually works out nicely, okay? Let's see, come on, MacBook. I tell you, I just wanna sometimes elbow my Mac right in the chin, I tell you. Hurry up. Anyway, so I had this. This thing came in clutch. Such gorgeous, even lighting throughout the room. It was amazing. Not only that, it looked more natural lit because I did have the windows open, but this came in clutch. Now here's the second thing. Um, I really wanna open it. Here's what we're gonna do, folks. I'm gonna show you something right now. Alright, here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go. To show you a little bit not as high rep. So I can't show you I want to show you this one particular photo that I took with it. It was a group shot, and it came out so freaking nice. Anyway, most importantly is this. What I like about it is that not only does it fit really well on my speed light, it fits perfectly right here. Check this out. Perhaps I should have freaking prepared myself, but it is what it is. We're live, folks. We're live. Come
Yeah,
on
this
now.
is what you get when you go live.
That's right. Okay. All right. So you saw how easily you just throw this puppy on, beautiful diffused light all throughout the room. It hits the ceiling, hits the wall, and it looks way more natural, soft, pleasing lighting. Then, if you're going for portraits, you can smack it. The same adapter attaches to my 8200. See it right there? Right here. Okay. Cover up my face. There we go. And then 8200, slap that right on there, and look at that. You're looking like a champ. You're looking like a champ. Beautiful lighting right there. It is a little bit harder on the shadows. I have it connected to the 80-100 like this, but it does diffuse it, and it works with it. So what I'm saying is you can have your when you're doing your reception or as they're preparing or shooting the ring, etcetera, you can have your mag sphere onto your speed light, like I have it here, and then you take it off real quick and slap it right on there, and then boom, it is attached to your 80-200. That's why the 80-200 to me is one of the most underrated, yes, most versatile speed light you can buy. That's hands down. This thing is 200 watt, high speed sync, TTL, and these batteries last really long, and they're only like 50 bucks, $59, I believe, at your store, maybe even cheaper, but
Talking about
the
the
battery,
battery?
the
Yeah.
replacement battery, and, they're really good. This is such an underrated freaking flash. Anyway, most importantly today is all about this mag sphere. So if you plan on doing any weddings and you wanna walk around reception-wise, etcetera, and get nice even lighting, because when you're shooting with this, you're gonna get harder lighting. You're gonna get harder lighting, and, yes, you can do it, but this is just it comes off way more natural, nice spread of lighting. So I really dig this mag sphere. It's only 100 bucks for the kit, and that comes with this rubber thingy that you're gonna need anyway, and, the link is in the description section down below. Go ahead and click that link, and I think they won't even give me money. They give me peanuts, literally, for promoting this thing. But I wanna share it with all of you because I swear by this product. It comes in clutch.
Yeah.
And here's a tip. Keep this thing covered. Keep it covered. It's some rubber, whatever kind of rubber that is, and it changes color the more you just hang it out. You know that one
Mhm.
you guys got on display?
Mhm, it's yellow.
Yeah, that thing is like straight up bad teeth yellow, you know?
Yeah, if you have it in sunlight, it's oxidized and it starts to change color,
There you go.
and then it gets dirty too if
Eh
you drop it.
That's right, the
Mhm,
dust sticks like on
mhm.
it. So, I keep it covered up whenever I'm not using it, and it's super smushy, so it can fit into any bag. So, shout out to the Magma Sphere, and that is what we call today's product highlight, y'all. Come on now. All right, here we go. You see those special graphics I'm investing in here, Eric?
We're putting it together.
Man, it is, we are, almost close to NBC and CNN and all them folks, Fox and whoever. They better move over. Okay, so, okay, here we go. Was it alcohol? Oh, wait, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Um, was it alcohol? Maybe it's 'cause I said I'm drinking too much coffee and what like that, and the way I was talking earlier.
Mhm,
Yeah, you know
mhm.
what? I wish it was alcohol, at least I'd have a fun excuse.
At least a beer.
Oh, John Ishii, he says Gary Fong 2.0. Exactly, but I'll tell you this, when that Max Beer came out, everybody forgot about the Fong and all this other stuff. 100%.
Yeah, you can get one of those, kits for a little over 2 over $300.
Which one?
The Magma kit. You
Oh,
can
the
get the
big kit.
yeah, you get
Yeah,
the diffuser, you get the,
that bounce
gels, you
uh-huh,
get the, directional, uh,
the big thing that's like this?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you
yeah.
get that one, the whole kit comes, like, $299.99.
Oh, well, there you
Yeah,
go.
Mike's camera.
Um, and if not, you just get this kit, it's 100 bucks.
Yeah.
So whatever is covered, but yes, it's what I like about it is how modular it is.
Mhm.
Um, and then here we go. Wayne says, "Used one of those arms to position the light over the camera and had a battery pack on my waist and used the standard eye on diffuse." Oh, wait, use one of those arms. Which was it this arm? What do you think there? Okay.
Maybe it's a,
Oh,
tripod arm?
oh, he says, "Sorry, Nikon diffuser."
Mm,
Okay. Oh, that's where that was. And use the standard Nikon diffuser on it. Okay. Yeah, I've like I said, I've used that 910. I've had that thing for 9 years now, I had a 800. I burnt it out, like, literally burnt it out.
mhm.
I was doing way too much, and then that's why I decided to buy this thing for 500 bucks or whatever it was, and it was worth it.
Mm.
If you're gonna get a speed light, folks, get the best you can afford. Otherwise, you just go through them, and you should have just paid for that good one.
Yeah, you need to get lighting, quality lighting.
100%. Miles, man, I don't follow wrestling at all these days, but back in the '80s, you couldn't avoid it. So many epic wrestlers from back then.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Uh, uh, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, right? He had a freaking 2 by 4. He walked up on the stage with a 2 by 4.
I don't remember him.
Yeah, he had a 2 by 4, and then,
Mm.
you had, what's Rico? He's like a Latino one. He had a Latino with ponytail. Oh, shoot, I forgot his name. And then, Demolition Man, the 2 brothers, they were a tag team, and they had spikes.
I remember
I'm taking it back, man.
the Hardy twins.
Okay, yeah, the Hardy with the hearts, right? The bald one and then one with the long hair. And then they also had Demolition, they were Demolition Brothers or whatever,
Something like that.
and
I think it was,
they had,
the
spikes and
spikes and
shit.
stuff.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
they always
crazy.
had, they look like they from Black Hole, the
Yeah,
Raiders fans. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Um, Martin's in the house.
So Martin,
What's up, Martin? And then, Wayne's from, Malaysia. Yeah. Um, and then look at this. I love it. I love it. Bounce light is often miscolored too. Yes, it could be.
yeah,
Thankful
yellow ceilings.
yeah. Thankfully though, like, when I was shooting it, I didn't get any issues really. I shot it with flash, flash setting for color and like, what did I do? Did I adjust a little bit in post? I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, when shooting weddings, you're not too far off. They're all wearing black suits and tuxes. Like, I've never had an issue. Yellows sounds like a product flaw and a reason to buy a Gary Farm. Well, all right, there you
This
go.
shit gave me phone.
Another shout out to Gary Farm. Cooley says wine is fine. Look at it quicker. Yes, I can't do that on show, but you know what? Maybe if my live stream falls on a New Year's Eve, we might have to do that. We might have to do that. That could be
With
cool.
some eggnog.
Have a drink. You know what I mean? Little New Year's Eve edition.
I mean, technically, if you was promoting, talking about different kind of liquor.
Oh yeah, that's right. We could do that last year. Yeah.
Mhm.
My go-to is still a strobe with either reflector or softbox. You know what, Roy? Ironically, when I was being a second photographer with Vahagen, I actually brought my 8600 strobe and we used it for a second for portraits. You know what I mean? And it came in clutch. When the bride and her people saw that 82, I had the 8600 set up
Mhm.
with a 65-inch umbrella. They were all like, "It's about to go
Yeah,
down."
it's professional right now.
100%,
Yeah. That
100%.
that 200 though is inconspicuous. You can stick it into a corner somewhere and they don't even know it's there.
Yeah, this is great, but for those wedding portraits, I'm 8600. I don't have time to play. Uh, oh, JYD with the dog chain. Oh, see? Oh, and Road Warriors. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Hey, RBJ's coming in with the heat. Yeah, those are good times, man. Those are good times. Uh-oh, look who we have
In the
here.
building.
Look who we have. All right, you know what? We might have to skip our news. Okay, we might have to do that toward the end, Derek. Okay.
I'm here.
All right. We might do that toward the end because we got a special guest popping in. Another one. All right. So let's hurry up. We're gonna fast forward it right now to the main event. Let's get to it, y'all. Main event, y'all. Come on. Yeah, we spare no expense here. We spare no expense here. All right, so we have another special guest in the house. Come on now, let's give a round of applause for Photography. Come on now.
What's up, bros?
What's going on?
Hey, thank you for having me on.
Hey, brother, it's a pleasure. Let me tell you. And you see, I got my buddy Derek here.
Yeah, I like that setup. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a little something. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it, but it's working out so far.
So far.
Exactly.
It's cool.
So Vahography, man, oh man, did we have a blast?
Yeah, we did. It was very nice meeting you. And by the way, you're. I noticed that you're like in shape. You're like Hercules.
I don't know about Hercules, brother. I'm more like a string bean Hercules, but I'll take it anyway. Okay.
No, but no, you motivated me, man. So it was great.
Right on, brother.
It was
And
great. No, it was great meeting you. In all seriousness, it was good meeting you. It was fun. We lucked out though. It wasn't that hot.
he that's what he said to me. They were like, "Oh, this isn't so bad." I was sitting there sweltering my butt off the whole day. So much that my camera got hot. Remember that happened? I was like, "Holy cow, what is going on today?" And I was hot the whole day, but I'm glad I came in that day then. I'd hate to
Yeah,
see that.
your Z8
Yeah.
card got hot. Yeah, that
I think it
was that
was
was crazy.
because of me gripping it plus a hot day and
What kind
it
of
is.
card do you have? What kind of card did you have in there?
You know what? I had, SD card. What was this? Z8. I had an SD card in that one. Um, what
Was
damn
the
card?
SD hot or was my XQD hot?
I don't know. I just stopped it and I picked up the Z9 afterwards.
Oh,
You know
okay,
what I
okay.
mean? So, but to the point of all that is that's why it's important you bring 2 camera bodies, folks. Bring 2 camera bodies, let one cool off. Um, there was so much going on, with the jazz festival, the wedding. It was just outside when I was taking those photos of the building. It was hot out there, man. It was hot.
It was
So
hot, but it's hot in LA right now. It's very hot here. I think it's
really,
hotter today. Yeah, it's crazy.
okay. Well,
It's
I'm
crazy.
glad I'm still here then. And with that said, obviously, we started out with me over with the groomsmen,
Yeah.
and you were there with the brides and everything. Is there anything from your experience when it comes to preparation, like tips that you would like to share in
Well,
general? Mhm.
I thought. Well, first of all, uh, it was a pleasure working with you, and this was a very fun wedding
It was.
compared to others that I've shot. This wedding was chill. Everybody around us was fun. The video team, super cool guys. Um, and yeah, no. I mean, advice. Uh, Ask me a question.
Sure. So, like, preparing for, when the brides were preparing, what are some key shots or things that you look for that are must-have photos to grab?
When the bride is getting ready, just real moments when she's putting on the makeup in the beginning. You saw that when you walked in.
Mhm.
She was a super chill bride, very cool, very photogenic, very down to earth, very important. Last thing you want is a bossy bride. She kind of got out of the way and let us do our thing, which was super cool. No attitudes.
Right on.
Um, but just get the shot, get the moments. Try to think outside the box. See if somebody is like having an emotional moment next to her, or when family comes in and they see the bride for the first time, and that natural reaction when they
Mm,
they lay their eyes on the bride. Try to be there in the background, maybe with like an 85, and like a just shoot those moments, those reaction moments.
okay. Okay.
Candids, those natural, like, oh my god, you look so beautiful moments, right?
And what did you do to prepare for this large wedding? Because, folks, let me tell you, this was my first Assyrian wedding, and even though Vahography tried to warn me and prepare me that, "Hey, bro, this is like it's a pretty big situation," uh, I wasn't. I mean, boy, it was jam-packed through and through, like, there was almost no time to really chill,
Yeah.
and, um, so how did you prepare for this wedding?
Well, I've done so many of these that I'm just used to it, but it's good to have a second shooter for sure, because if it's just you out there, you're not gonna catch a little break. But since, like for example, when we were at the Hayes Mansion together, uh, we were kind of like taking turns. Maybe you were posing them, I was shooting, and I was posing them, you were shooting. I had time for a little 2-minute break. You were doing your thing, I was doing my thing. But yeah, I mean, it pretty much, you just have to go in with a good attitude. It's going to be a long day. Get ready for that. And as far as preparation goes, just pack the night before. Make sure all your batteries are charged. Make sure you got everything. Double and triple check your bag. Don't take too much gear. I mean, last thing you want to do is just be overwhelmed with gear and two bodies, your lenses that you use, and that's about it. I always have a 24-70 backup though, because if all other lenses fail on me, I know that I could just probably shoot the whole wedding with the 24-70, and I'll be fine.
Uh, That's a good point.
Mhm.
That's a real
Yeah.
good.
If push comes to shove, man, you can get it done with the 24-70, and so I always bring a backup to that lens. So basically, I had my 24-70G on my
Mm.
on a D5, and then I had a 24-70 2.8S on the Z9. So I can mix and match anytime. Like if my Z9 goes down, I'm good with my D5. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And I use both. You saw the way I was doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
it was great. I mean, I love it. I just it was a great night. Great night.
Yeah. Yeah. He was out there with the D5, like out there with that beast, clicking away, man. It was awesome. It was good. Just because I'm so used to just seeing, Z9 in my hand and stuff. So like it was a little nostalgia seeing you shoot with the D5 a bit. It was pretty nice. It's still a great
Yeah,
camera.
just picked that up. First day shooting it. It fit like a glove, because the way Nikon makes their cameras, it's like, pretty much if you use the Z9, you know how to use the D5.
Mm.
You use the Z8, you know how to use the D4. Yeah, because all the menu systems are almost the same. The Z9 is a crazy camera. It's complicated when it comes to menu systems, but yeah, no, I
How
wanted
was
to
the
try the
battery
D5.
life? How was the battery life on a D5?
Oh, it was excellent. I had to change the Z9 battery before the D5. I didn't have to change the battery. So
Not once the whole day?
yeah,
Dang.
Wow.
that,
Wow.
that's
These
well. I
ultra
mean,
cameras, they last
you're
quite a
using
while.
mirrorless, and then the sensor's always working, so
Mhm.
that's probably why. So
Yeah, it's always on. But no, it's still impressive though. Yeah, he was out there shooting that. Myself, I used the Z8 for the 20, I used Z8 and Z9, obviously. And then about halfway through, I jumped on the Z9, and I pretty much only used the 24-70, like you said, and the 70-200.
yeah.
And except for the certain dancing, I really wanted to isolate some of the dancing, bust out that background. So I switched to the 50 on that one, the 51 too.
Mhm.
And that's the only time I really switched it. Oh, and excuse me, I'm so sorry. The 14-24. I did a lot with that damn
Yeah.
14 mil. So
If
for that extra
if
wide.
if you don't have a super wide, don't sweat it. You can pretty much get away with 24. But it's nice to have that
Mm.
14. An example of that was in the reception. Remember when everybody was crowding around?
Yes, Jesus, yes.
And all those people. It was a 500 people wedding. It was a lot of people,
Oh, that one was
and
500, huh?
yeah, 500 people, and
Mm.
everybody was. It was like a rock concert around the
It
briding room.
was.
So if you're shooting with the 24, and even if you're raising your hand and like shooting down towards the dancers, 24 is not wide enough to get that environment. So you would probably need like a 14.
Mm.
And can't if you can't afford the 14-24, or there's a 14-30, or there's a 14-24G, which you can pick one up for about $650 right now used.
The which one?
Um,
Which one is
the one
that?
the one you have,
Oh, okay, copy that. Okay.
the one you have, yeah.
And
It,
guess what? That one worked fine on the cameras on the Z9. In terms of autofocus, performance, etc.
mhm.
Of course, I wouldn't shoot sports with it, but otherwise, portraits and stuff, it worked fine. But I will be, as soon as I sell it, I'm gonna jump on the Z version though. That's for sure.
Yeah, I just picked up a 14 to 30, and pretty much
You
that's
said
that's a
that's the
nice.
F4, right?
Yeah,
F4.
F4. Yeah,
Derek,
and
you guys carry that one, right? At Mike's camera,
Mm-hmm.
14 to 30.
yeah, it's a great lens. It's sharp. It's half the price as of the S lens, the 2.8. Pretty
It's
much gets the
compact.
job done. But no, man. One advice I'd give is bring earplugs because the music was loud, and you
Dude,
didn't have earplugs. I did.
yes. I'll cry. He's not lying. Assyrian Wedding, they know how to get down and they will not pull punches. And I'm telling you, I was like, yo, I so needed some earplugs. And but hey, you live and you learn, you know what I mean?
And a full
Yeah.
stomach because they know how to drink.
Oh yeah, I brought that's another thing. For a tip, I kept snacks in my middle console of the car. So every time we drove to like 4 locations throughout the day, right? I just snack on the way to the next location, which kept me going. And because it would be like a 15-minute drive or whatnot. I ate a bag of Fritos, I ate some Fig Newtons and whatnot, and it kept me going. But no, you're absolutely right, because we didn't eat Vog until what, the like damn near toward the endish. Like it was pretty late.
It's
What was it,
probably
7 o'clock or
8 o'clock.
8
But
o'clock?
at the bride's house they had food, sandwiches.
Oh, the brides. Okay, well, not the guys. I don't no, not the
No,
guys.
we met up at the bride's, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they had
So
sandwiches and stuff.
so
Oh wow,
Mhm.
there was about 200 people in this regular sized house.
Mm.
Oh, yes. Oh
It
my
was crazy, man.
that was nuts. That was you wanna talk about that part of the ceremony or no? To give some
Oh,
context?
what, the church?
No, the house you were talking about.
Oh, the house. Yeah, no.
Yeah, like, give some
Basically,
context. Mhm.
the grooms get ready, right? We get ready. The grooms at the hotel getting ready with the groomsmen. I'm at the bride's house. She's getting ready. We're doing detail shots. And then the groom's family comes and picks up the bride from the house. And imagine, like, all the important people just, you know, going in the door. It was about 120 of the groom's family that just showed up. And, we're talking about a regular sized house, not even like maybe like what, 1,800 square foot house. And
Yeah, it was not it was just an average, like, comfortable size house. It wasn't an extravagant and it wasn't teeny, but it looks small real quick.
yeah. So bring a change of clothes if you have to, because you're gonna sweat. If you sweat, you know, change your shirt. But no, it
Yeah,
was fun. It was fun. And then after that, we go to the ceremony. They get married. We go to the park, take park pictures, and then we go to the reception. So it's a pretty long day. Um, we're always doing something.
yeah, it was pretty nice. It worked out really well. I don't think that you, myself, or any the 2 videographers, none of us ever really stepped on each other's toes creatively. We all had our space. Great communication with all of us.
Mhm.
And yeah, I had a great time, quite honestly. Of course it was a long day, but that was expected, but it didn't feel that long, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, and then we had an hour. The good thing about Assyrian weddings is when they dinner time, they let you, 1 hour, nothing going on. You just sit and eat.
yeah, that was
You know.
nice. And the food was pretty good.
And they did
And
have appetizers. Did you notice that in the beginning at the cocktail hour?
yeah, I got at the cocktail oh yeah, 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 yes, 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 yes. I was grabbing stuff off the table. The
Shrimp and
outside. Mhm.
and
And the drinks.
cheese. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
pretty
Uh,
much the coordinators were helping us. It was a good wedding. I mean, very laid back, very chill, and then everybody partied, drank, and
yeah,
it
it
was
was
good.
pretty
And
nice.
then the good thing about this wedding was that the reception was at the same hotel we started.
That was
So,
nice.
and then I was staying upstairs because I was, I didn't want to drive back 5 hours, 6 hours after the reception. You're gonna fall asleep. So I crashed after the wedding, got up in the morning, and came back to LA. So
Right
it was
on.
cool.
Did you hit any traffic on the way back?
No, it was smooth.
Oh, right on. Awesome. That's a
It was smooth. And you know what? I noticed for those
Mm.
of you who are worried about an electric vehicle, doing long distances, there's so many superchargers along the way down from San Jose to LA that you don't have to worry about it. Every 30 minutes, there's like a supercharger.
Oh, you noticed that?
Yeah, I had to stop one time to charge my car. And it was
Oh,
perfect because, hey, you stop, you get a Starbucks,
kind of
you
hang
get
out
a,
for a while.
you get something to eat, and then your car's charged in about 25 minutes, and then you hit the road again. So it's no big deal.
Damn, okay. So you feel completely safe driving back and forth in an all electric car, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, especially in California. Now, I don't know
Yeah,
about middle America.
yeah. But
That
Cal
might need some planning, but there are superchargers everywhere. Not to change the topic. By the way, Ultimate Warrior is my favorite wrestler.
what?
The Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, well, trust me, I tried to find samples of them and I couldn't find any. And see, like certain wrestlers had their sayings, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, and that's what I try to look for and grab up as
Yeah,
samples.
he didn't really have a saying. He was more of like
Exactly.
a showman,
Yeah.
but it was him. I love Hulk Hogan, Big Boss Man,
A big
the
boss, man. That's right.
Millionaire, Randy
Yep,
Savage,
yep, yep.
Mm.
Ted
Millionaire.
DiBiase. Sorry, Ted DiBiase,
Ted
Jake the Snake Roberts.
Ric Flair. Come on now. We gotta get the Ric Flair action.
Yeah, Bushwhackers.
Bushwhackers,
I
yes.
grew up on Kane.
Dang,
Yeah,
those are
yeah.
good times. The 90s had the best wrestlers,
The
man.
Undertaker.
Undertaker,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Dong.
Stone Cold, Steve Austin.
That's right. There
Yeah.
was some good stuff. We got some comments. Let's check them out, folks. Okay, because I'm losing track. Got like 19 I haven't looked at. Um,
Sergeant Slaughter. Yep.
That was a food.
Sergeant Slaughter. Hey, has anyone heard rumors or news about the upcoming Nikon Z35 f1.2? I only saw one thing about it, right? That may be the potential the next major prime, but I haven't heard a follow up about it. What
I
about
actually,
you?
I'm gonna just respond to this. I actually saw Andre the Giant live at the Coliseum in LA. It was the ultimate. It was Andre the Giant versus Ultimate Warrior. Very good match.
Ooh, dang.
But anyway, no, I didn't hear anything about that lens yet. I think all the talk is about what the ZF and the 180, the 600 is shipping.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Let's see, pretty excited on that guy. I'm very excited on that lens. The ZF, and then that's it. Some more talk about the Z8 recalls. That's about it.
Yeah, the Z8 recalls. I had a bunch of people coming in trying to get some Z8s
Oh,
at the
really?
camera store, and was like, "Oh, we had to send them back out. Sorry."
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's
All
Hey,
stores.
by the way, I want to say hello to everybody in the
Oh,
chat, man.
what's up, brother?
I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. Wayne,
Yeah, go ahead.
Houseman, RBJ, John Ishi, what's up? Drunk Wedding Photographer, Roy, Bigsby, and everybody. I just want to say hi to you guys. It's been a while, but we all miss Chuck from AP Studios, and we all miss that show. But hopefully,
Got
wishing him the best.
Jeff at Selective Imagery holding out Saturdays.
Yeah, good on him for doing that. It's I appreciate that what he's doing over there, and you on Thursdays.
That's right. Check this out. You know what I mean? AP Studios, Photography, Malcolm Walker, Selective Imagery. Come on now, folks. Come on. Follow those other channels. Don't be lazy.
Yeah, no, definitely missed those live streams, but that's good that you're doing it. Jeff's doing it. Z Wade is doing it on Fridays.
Oh, Z Wade is Fridays.
Yeah,
Oh,
Z
that's
Wade
right.
is
I
Fridays.
do have that. Okay.
Z Wade is Fridays. He has a live stream.
Okay.
And I used to do it Tuesdays, but I was, wedding season kind of floored me and editing and,
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I do. I contemplated, believe it or not, folks, I contemplated, do I want to do more uploaded content versus keeping a live stream? And I'm trying to find a good balance between both because I enjoy this live stream and I invested so much into the equipment and my lighting and everything. And I'm like, all right, I got to keep this puppy going. And with
But
that said,
one thing I'll add
uh-huh.
is one reason why I kind of stopped doing it is, Chuck was my guy. When he went down and he fell ill, I kind of got something was missing, from doing lives for me, you know,
Mm.
and I kind of stopped doing it, and so yeah, because I got so used to him being there, got so used to him being on the show with me, and being on his show, that it was kind of, we were feeding off each other's energy, and it was great. But and then when he went down, I kind of felt like, the whole live stream thing for me was just put it on the back burner for now.
So
So
it kind of hit you hard, huh?
yeah, and then and then the wedding stuff, and then a few other things, and just yeah, cool the jets for a little bit, and then sometimes do random live streams, but even
Copy
that,
that.
just it's not the same without Chuck. But anyway, yeah.
Well, shout out to Chuck, everybody. Come
Yeah,
on
shout
now.
out to Chuck.
Well,
Yeah.
Vahagan, when my buddy over here had some stuff to take care of for a month, I had to keep the show going. And it was because I knew he's going to get his ass back here. And
No, that's cool.
but I understand what you mean. For
Yeah.
the past 4 shows or so without Derek, I realized how much more talking I do without somebody here.
I mean, it's hard to really like keep it up sometimes
For
when you
2
just
hours,
kind of,
bro.
yeah.
Like, I feel like a ringleader at a circus. For 2 hours straight, and it's easier to bounce off people.
Mhm.
So Vahagan, by the way, you're always welcome. You know that.
No,
If
I
you're,
know. Thanks, man.
you know what
Thanks.
I'm saying?
Hey, by the way, I really like what you're doing here on the, Derek in the same room. It kind of,
Oh,
I
you
feel
like that?
like a Joe Rogan kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Hey,
With the
hey!
microphone.
I guess
Yeah.
I gotta come out here more then, huh?
We have
It's
to.
kind of cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to snippet that, Vahagan, because that's a promo piece. I like what you guys got going on. It's like Joe Rogan. I gotta snip that part out because I really appreciate that, man. This is my first time, obviously, setting it up like this. We spent like another 20 minutes setting up the lighting, making sure he looks good. There's more to work on, and I don't live in a big space, but I'm trying to make a lot happen, and again, elevate the quality for all of you out there. And I can't have people like you, Vahagan, who's putting in work for the past few years, come on to my channel looking like a cell phone over here. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta respect your time. Okay. So that means I need to step it up. But I'm so glad you appreciate it. We just added overhead lighting. So you
No,
get a
it
little
looks nice.
thank you. And so thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody here's it's the show's endorsed by Vahagan, folks. You hear that? Hey, so let me put this out there, everybody. What is I put this on the live chat right now. What is your favorite prime lens for wedding photography? I would like to hear it. Come on, folks. What is your favorite prime lens for wedding photography? I say you. Come on.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
Oh, go for it, brother.
Wait, after the
Go.
Jeopardy music. Hold on. I like the Jeopardy music.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I want to give people time. Yeah, okay. All right. One more time. Jeopardy music. Here we go. Post it, folks. Live chat. What's your favorite prime lens for wedding photography? What is it, folks? Is it a 35, a 50, 85? I say you. What is it? Oh, so many to choose from. Gosh, I wonder.
24 to 70?
Prime lens now. Prime lens.
Gotta stay back. 105.
No, he
All
said
right.
he said 24 or 70. He didn't say
Oh, he said 24 or 7.
or
Okay.
7.
I was honestly, I was so into the music. It was like, anyway.
No, just backing up Derek. Even though I've never used this at a wedding yet, okay, 8512, baby, because I just picked it up. The few couple of shots that I took with it, it just blows me away. This lens is spectacular. It's probably oh my god, it's just amazing. 8512.
Shout out. Wow.
Of the lenses that I've used,
Uh-huh.
probably the 85D 1.4 the all metal body version.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the 51 too, of course, obviously. RBJ says they're all good, but they're all good.
They're all good. For the wedding we shot, it was that 50. It was clutch for me because I wanted something slightly wider and allowed me to stay off that dance floor and capture the scene, like the emptiness of just her and her father or whatnot. And but it blew out the background and it allowed me to shoot more natural light. You know what I mean? And I love my 50. I don't know what it is. I'm probably the most geekiest fan over a good 50 mil lens. I just love a 50 mil. And so that's me. Derek, what's your favorite prime lens for if you had to shoot a wedding?
Favorite, I guess I would have two actually, but I guess 50 would probably be one of them.
Okay.
And then the 105.
Ooh, that is a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one. That's a good
I
one.
want to be
Forgot about that. Yeah.
far away, but I don't want to be too far, like a 135. But
Yeah.
I'll still, stay a little closer.
That's a good call. I'll give
Yeah.
it that. I was using my 105 macro to shoot the rings and stuff there, Derek Vahagan. So that's what allowed me to get some nice little shots. Her ring box was ridiculous. Okay, real quick, we got a whole lot of comments. I don't know if I can catch up to them. We already said that. Wayne comes in. Oh, yeah, I overheated my SB 800 at an event, caused the D300 to lock up, pulled out the D200, SB 10, used that for a bit. Absolutely, yeah. When I had the 800, no, I think I had the 7 something, and I blew that thing up. It just all of a sudden just never worked. Rakesh is in the house. I'm super late, but thank you, Rakesh, for coming on in. Love those 8600 strobes. Great for outdoor overcoming the sun. Exactly. Remember, Vahagan, when we pulled out that 8600 with that big old umbrella, they were just like, yo, it's about to go down here.
Yeah,
They're still pretty heavy though, right?
Huh?
They still pretty heavy though, right? Those 600s.
It's just one. So I
one?
didn't care. I mean, I was holding it. Vahagan was shooting, but their eyes just was like, ooh.
I was going down.
It was big though. It was a lot to handle because the wind was hitting us and stuff.
Yeah, we were all over the place, and then we took a few shots with it, and I'm like, Robert, tear it down because
it's pretty windy.
We need to be mobile.
Yeah. So. And thankfully, on the other side of that Hayes mansion, the natural light was butter. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. You know, when you were shooting with the bride and I was shooting with the groomsmen and all that stuff, that side of the building, the soft light was awesome.
Yep, it was.
RBJ, Junkyard Dog. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay. Look at this. It's like a wedding photography / WWF recall show we're having here. Mozman says, nothing at all but the 35 F12. Hardcore. It's been quiet on that front. Yes, I know. I haven't heard anything about it. And I've only saw one thing about it, and that was it. And I never heard anything else. Of course, Wayne says morning, but I'm sure you saw that, Vahagan. Drunk wedding photographer, the one, the only. Come on. I'm just catching up with everybody, so I apologize, everyone. Malcolm says hi, but I'm sure you saw that. Wow, Vahagan was just going to see your video, bro. There you go. Well, Vahagan, when did you get that 85? Just now? Like this week?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Okay. Tuesday.
Oh, I see why you stayed to make sure the mom paid you the rest. Remember you said that?
Tuesday.
Oh, that's what's up.
Picked it up. Man, what a lens, man. I was driving on the 110. I'm like, damn, those clouds look great over downtown. And I was like, damn, just pick up the camera and just
Wait a minute. Oh, that photo you posted, you said. Yeah. Oh, shoot. That was a nice photo, though.
I didn't know what my settings were. I just pointed and shot because I was driving.
Okay. Yeah. Dang, that was nice. I thought I mean, it was a nice frame too. That was
I'm going like 65 on the 110.
Oh, that's cool.
Kids, don't try that at home. I mean, at the car, but
yeah, don't do that, kids. Come on now.
I mean, it's probably hard to see when you're going in electric cars. Pretty easy.
My Z8 car gets hot. but it will not cut off until you get a hot camera, and then it can go longer. Oh, okay.
Can you use a C fast card type B
Yeah.
for that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. That's what I normally.
But he wasn't using it.
Yeah.
Well,
I
wait a
don't
minute. You put my CFast B card on which camera, Robert? Because I gave you a
shoot. I
CFast.
can't remember now, quite honestly,
Okay.
but
All right.
I know one of them was the XQD. It could have been the XQD. It could have been just the heat of the place because I was outside more at
Yeah, it
that
was
time.
hot.
Mhm. And I was
But
pretty. Mhm.
hey, I just realized my Tesla has autopilot.
Oh, you got that function in yours
Yeah, I just realized I could have just put it on autopilot
and drove
and
back from Highway 5.
no, and then took that downtown picture.
Oh yeah, you could have. I don't. Would you trust it?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I've
Well,
done it.
mazel tov. I'd be nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
I
man,
don't trust it on auto cruise pilot. I get nervous.
dude,
Yeah.
that thing is spot on.
Have you
Seriously.
if you've ever driven around San Francisco, you'll notice cars driving themselves around San Francisco and they pick people up.
Oh,
No
the
way.
cruise, right?
Yeah. You'll see that car just driving like a normal car until you just pull up
Sheesh.
right beside them and there's nobody in the car.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm
Hey, you
cool
know,
for that.
the Tesla monitors what you're doing. Like, for example, if you don't have both hands on the steering wheel, right, for like after 15 seconds, it warns you
Hmm.
because you might not be paying attention or maybe you fall asleep. I don't know. So,
How does it warn you?
It just flashes on the screen like, hey, you know, put your hands back on the steering wheel because you need to kind of be like not turning with the wheel, but like kind of like softly touching it. And you know, imagine you're taking a picture and then, hey man, put your camera down.
Yeah, your camera's like, what the hell are you doing? I mean, your Tesla's yelling at you.
You're doing too much. You need to keep
So
your
Wayne
eye on it.
says, need to upgrade my card. It gets hot in about 10 minutes of video. Yeah, definitely upgrade that bad boy.
Oh,
Now,
Hank.
what
Hank has a Plaid. Wow, man. You know that Plaid is like faster than a Ferrari?
Those Plaids are pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
That car is like
2 seconds.
Like 2 seconds. Yeah.
Dang,
crazy.
that's what's up. Okay, you know what? I need to hurry up with these comments, guys. Let me just zip through this. That's Derek. Hold on. Years ago, my D200 battery could handle a full day wedding. Hoping that battery on my new to me D700 will last the entire reception. Okay, you know what? I brought, how many did I bring? I brought 5 for the Z8 and 2 for the Z9. That's how many batteries I brought.
You know, they should probably come out with a hybrid one. They should probably come out with like a 950. It's a DSLR with like maybe like a hybrid viewfinder. So you're not burning through battery.
Oh, I'm not really tripping about it. My biggest thing was when it got hot. That was the biggest worry of the day. You know what I mean? I showed up with 5 batteries. I know I'd be okay. And I had my chargers with me just in case it really was that ugly. Malcolm Walker.
I was gonna say, Hank has a top of the line Tesla S. Nice.
Dang. Nice. Must be nice.
I think that's the best looking Tesla out there.
I contemplated a Tesla, but I kind of like some other all electric cars, but I just would really want to see. Thankfully, I'm in the Bay Area, so like no better place to have an electric car than here, you know. And like you said, California. If you're in LA or the Bay Area, you're pretty set. But I don't know. I don't want it to be my primary car. Wet some paper towels and shove them in your ears. That's Malcolm's tip. I'm not sure if that works, but
yeah, it works.
That works. Holy crap! I can't believe it. Drunk Wedding Photographer says 100% Mexican weddings with live brass bands will leave your ears ringing. Yes, 100%. They didn't have brass bands, but they had drums and that flute, the horn. That was on another level, Vahagan. That was on a whole nother level.
Oh, the Zurna. It's called the Zurna.
The Zorna. Yes, they were going down.
That instrument is loud. It's got a high pitch to it. If
It
that,
cuts. Mm-hmm.
yeah, that thing is crazy, dude.
And it cuts through every sound in the world.
Yeah,
You hear it.
yeah. It's a wooden instrument. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, he was good
Uh,
though.
yeah, he's the best. He's the best on that. He's really well known.
Mosman
Um,
says Fig Newtons. Ew. I love Fig Newtons.
thing. What was that comment here about Mexican weddings? Yeah, I shot a few Mexican weddings,
Uh-huh.
and I'm talking traditional Mexican weddings, and they're a lot of work. There's a lot of things going on at the reception. You got the mariachis, you got the the snare. They come in dancing, and it's like a big concert.
I've seen their quinceañeras are like big concerts too.
Yeah, yeah.
It's no joke. And I've seen quinceañeras more elaborate than most weddings. And I'm like, holy cow.
Hmm.
Like, she can't drive yet. That's how they get down. Wayne says, love my Audi e-tron. Cali has a lot of chargers. Don't worry when I go there. There you go. And Mozman brought up Sergeant Slaughter too. George the Animal Steel by RBJ. I don't remember that one. I don't know him.
Yeah, Roy's right. Tesla chargers are the best. So if you're thinking about getting an electric car that's not Tesla, you're gonna have an issue finding chargers. If you could charge at home, if you could charge at home, it's fine. But like some people, they can't. They use superchargers, and they're faster than charging at home. So if you need a quick charge, Tesla's the way to go.
You're just saying the infrastructure is far superior than any others, huh?
Yeah, faster. There's more locations, and now they started to slowly. Tesla started slowly to let, like, for example, if Ford makes a what do they make, the Mach-E?
Yeah, the Mach-E. Yeah,
And you can charge them, I think, but hopefully they don't, because we don't want to see all these Mercedes and all these other cars on Tesla superchargers.
well, you saw
just being selfish.
BMW's line. You seen BMW's line of all electric? They look nice.
They look nice, but they're expensive. You can buy a Tesla for like 40 grand. Man.
Oh, you could buy one for 40 grand?
Yeah.
Minus the rebates, 30 grand.
For real? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dang,
Minus
I thought all their cars were like 70 grand.
No, dude.
You get a Model 3 with a single motor. You
Model 3 is the best one, I think, for the money, and it's 30 grand.
Dang, I didn't know that. Well, dang, guys, maybe we should have done this podcast about no, let me stop.
Yeah.
So RBJ says what's up, by the way, as you can see.
Yeah. The only thing the Tesla needs to work on is the way the body comes together. Some metal pieces kind of like they're not flush. Like they have to get that down. Like the quarter panel and the doors, sometimes they're not even. And
yeah,
they have an issue with that, but I mean, who cares?
I was thinking about getting a coupe version just for myself to drive around, in the Bay Area, and then leave my Fusion for longer distances. You know what I mean? Yeah. But we'll see.
It's tough.
Let me catch up with these comments. I'm never going to catch up to these things. Good to have Wayne back. So spent half the day in the camera shop buying and looking at stuff. Damn, there you go. That's what I'm talking. That's the one way to get in trouble.
Hey, if you're a run and gun videographer, and you're doing like live streams, or if you're doing like, there's YouTube channels that they video the scene while they're driving. Driving through, let's say, whatever, right? The Tesla would be the way to go, man. You have like autopilot. You can just set up your camera. I mean, yeah, still pay attention to the road, obviously. But I mean, that better than controlling the car yourself, because now you can just be focused on the camera, kind of the car, 50-50. And yeah, it's a photographer's buddy there.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
if you're shooting a lot of things out of the car, like out of the window. So
aren't there cameras all around the car? Can't you just record it?
No, I mean, yeah, you can, but the quality.
It's not there.
It's like a camera phone.
J-Rod likes a 28 mil. which is pretty interesting.
That being said, Tesla has the
Yeah.
best cameras on cars that I've ever
Uh-huh.
seen. So
All right. Well, shout out to Tesla. Feel free to send me no money for all this talk. So thank you, Tesla. Okay. So I'm gonna leave an Amazon affiliate link to a Tesla car. Just in case anybody decides to check out Tesla, go click that link and help a brother out. Okay. It's the HBO special. I
hey,
wonder
shout
what
out to Greg. Shout out to Greg Corker. What's up, buddy? I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Wayne in chat.
we got J-Rod.
Marcus is in the house too.
Marcus Allen.
So, yeah, I mean that 7200 video, that was Russian music, bro. The violinist.
The 7200 video. Oh,
No, the Greg Corker was commenting on one of my videos there.
Oh, copy that. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, that's why I'm trying to catch up to these things here. The 105. So there you go, Derek. 105 right there. Yes, the macro. I love that 105 macro 2.8. It's gorgeous. J Rod, rock and roll, Chuck. Hell yeah. I am so late with these. You could just tell. Look at these messages. Miss you, Chuck. There we go. Shout out to Chuck. Where's my thing? And then is that really Derek or is it AI?
We don't have any film to check that.
Yeah, to see. Hold on. Can I press through him? No, he's there. What's the hologram from Star Wars? Let's see here. No. Dang, we got you know what? Oh, look at that. Such a great community of artists. Absolutely, 100%. And that's why I created this little banner, and it's probably going to keep growing, but it's all good. Go ahead and check out AP Studios, Vahography, Malcolm Walker, Selective Imagery. And yes, I have to add Wayne on there. I have to add Z Wade. I have to add a bunch of people on this freaking ticker. This thing's just growing.
Hey, Hank asked me about how's Chuck doing. I haven't spoken to him, but I've heard from Mozman that he's recovering. He's at home. And that's all I know, Hank. So, yeah, hopefully he recovers soon. So,
are you in constant contact with him?
No, I'm not. No.
Copy that. I was just curious.
I haven't spoken to him. So, but I hear, a few people are, and they share the news with me. So, one thing I want to mention about wedding photography, if I can.
Yes.
So, you got to be cut out for it. You got to enjoy it. Now, if you're there just trying to make a paycheck, don't do it, because you're gonna hate photography. It's gonna be a drag. The hours, dealing with people, sometimes dealing with nasty people that they look at you like you're a servant sometimes. And when people start acting a fool towards me at weddings, man, I say, hey, stop it. I put a stop to it right away. But you gotta enjoy it. If you enjoy weddings and you don't mind the hours, do it, because there's a nice little reward at the end. Obviously the paycheck, but secondly is your portfolio. You're gonna have people to photograph. You're gonna have nice headshots, nice portraits.
I think wedding photographers keep photographers relevant.
Yeah,
people that can do wedding photography. Like, if nobody did wedding photography, then people will be like, hey, photographers, we don't really need them. We got AI now.
Yeah, but AI is not going to capture the moments,
right?
So,
I think to your point, a lot of people still very much value wedding photographer. Hell, so much even over fashion photographers, right? They're more inclined to pay the good money for a wedding photographer than someone for their headshots or their portraits. You know what I mean? For their portfolio or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, you're right. And look at all these conferences, they cater to portrait photography, but really wedding photographers, right? WPPI, they have so many wedding books and albums and frames and whatever. And it's all like, yeah, portraits could work, but it's really wedding photography because there's so much money in weddings, period.
Right.
And there's
Right.
weddings all the time.
And there's weddings all the time, 100%. And every country has a wedding.
Yeah, I appreciate wedding photographers. I couldn't do it, but I appreciate.
Well, I can name you a dozen types of photography that you do as a wedding photographer. You do fashion, you do product, you do portraits, you do landscape, you do photojournalism. Like you do, food photography. It's like you're doing a lot of types of photography, capturing the action, in weddings. So
absolutely, you're doing like 4 different styles in one, basically, 100%. When you do the portraits, now you're in like fashion photography mode. Like you said, it's photojournalistic in terms of telling stories, 100%. Let's see here. Tesla charges the best. That's what everybody's trying to tell me.
So, bottom line is you have to enjoy it. If you enjoy it, then you're gonna enjoy. You're gonna take better pictures. You're doing it for a paycheck. Don't do it.
Very good.
Pass the work along to people that are real, like wedding photographers, because the work has been better back in 5-10 years ago. Now it's like there's more wedding photographers and there's more competition, and the old cliche, everybody's a wedding photographer, it's like, so yeah.
So you've noticed a difference.
Yeah. Used to, back, especially in the film days where, you kind of had to know what you were doing around a camera.
Yeah.
To be a wedding photographer, you kind of had to know how to shoot. These days, you can probably, you can tell, like I can tell if you're a real wedding photographer or if you're just, a poser. Just
there. Yeah. A poser. Put it simply, a poser.
Like you can tell by the people's work. I can tell the difference between a really good wedding photographer and an average wedding photographer and a bad wedding photographer. So
I'm not going to ask you to rate me. All right, so we'll keep going. No. Let's see. Look, everybody's getting these cards. Dang, everybody, man, I feel old with infusion now. Talking about this.
And also there's like, if you're a main photographer and if you have your own wedding photography business, it's a little different than if you're second shooting. If you're second shooting and that's all you're doing, then your photography, your assignment is a little different than the main guy.
Copy.
But it's good to kind of know everything, all the ins and outs, just in case your main guy goes down and he has to go, and just what to do, so and how to shoot.
Yeah, you're right. And plus there's more pressure on you as the key photographer anyway. You have more of a personal relationship with the party, etc. And it all falls on your shoulders at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Now, if you couldn't train 2 photographers to shoot like you and your style, and you just be the director out there and just direct, not even hold the camera.
Oh,
imagine just calling the shots. Hey, I want it like this. Shoot it. Boom, bam. I'm gonna pose the couple, light it. You shoot it. It's kind of like a movie.
Yeah.
Imagine you being the director, and how much more creative you could be at a wedding if your job was to direct and to just envision the shot versus having the camera in your hand. Because when you have the camera in your hand, especially if you're alone, there's a lot of things going on and you miss the creative shots and there's the time constraint and all this stuff. You can do so much if you had help.
Yeah, if you had help. Well, you know what? We got a lot done that day, and it was just us 2 to cover that, and we smashed it with the help of those videographers too. So they did shout out to them. They did an awesome job.
Yeah, shout out to Ator. He's a cool guy. That wedding needed a third. It was that big of a wedding. That wedding needed a third. That's an example of a third shoot.
Yeah, that's an example right there.
Yeah.
Andre, thank you very much for tuning in. Always appreciate that you appreciate what we're trying to do over here. He says he loves the guest, the subject, and keep up the good job. So thank you very much. And RBJ says, I have a Fusion, Rob. Yeah, I love mine. I have a Ford Fusion hybrid, and that thing kicks ass. No complaints at all. Shout out to Ford. And you know what, Vahagan, I was actually seriously looking at the Mach E because I like Ford. They make reliable cars. I don't have to worry about parts and shit. And but I was looking at that Ford Mach E, but then as to what you said, the infrastructure. So if they do team up with Tesla, that's a serious win for Ford. I might have to buy some stock.
Well, Tesla sells a lot of their batteries to
A lot
their
of companies.
competitors.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, batteries is nice, but being able to charge as fast as theirs is a whole nother thing. Like Sony sells a lot of their sensors, memory cards, etc. But if they don't, anyway. So, but yes, 100%. So shout out to Fusion cars out there.
Man, that Fusion is saving you money, man. I drive an Xterra, so I'm getting all of 12 miles to the gallon.
What? Hold on, I think I have something for you. My car, right, was like 20,000, 21,000. I could have damn near bought that Tesla Vahagen's talking about. Well,
no, it's something to look at, But
yeah.
I would wait a little bit, only because the technology is going to get better. Charging is going to get easier.
No, I'm definitely, to Andre's point, I'm not at a Tesla price point right now. I'm putting it into this gear and extra mics for I have no money. I'm not gonna be spending on any car right now. But Andre, yes, I knew you meant wedding photography, so 100%. We're talking other stuff too. That's what it's all about. When we say let's talk photography, it should be let's talk photography and other stuff, I guess.
With the
So
amount of money I spent this week on gear, could have bought a car.
that's right, because the lens is 3.
Yeah.
You
Got
could have
that Monster 600.
Oh, that's right. How much was that one again?
Ooh, that lens, I got it for a really good price.
You said 12 or something?
No, that lens is 12,300 currently, but it's the older model. But if you could find a good deal, if you need it, I don't need it, I want it, but
and you got it. There you go.
It,
And then Roy says all these new battery technologies like iron salt propose to replace lithium ion.
Now, if Roy auctioned off all his gear, he could probably buy a house.
Oh, with all the stuff he's got in the back.
Yeah.
California is sitting on the largest mine of lithium.
Really?
They found a lot of lithium in the salt fields down South California. So we're going to be like a major distributor of lithium.
Damn, that's what's up.
So we're actually going to be able to supply the rest of the world with lithium.
That's how much is available? See, that's why I turned and spin to you, because I figured you would know something about this.
You better put your stocks in lithium.
Good point.
Do you shoot in San Francisco, guys? Do you guys go shoot out there?
Oh, the first wedding Derek helped me with was in San Francisco.
Okay, still, because I know a lot of photographers that they skip that city.
I still do, but when I do, I bust it down to like whatever could fit in a shoulder bag, basically.
Okay, because you know what, the videographer for Saturday's wedding, he's from Modesto.
Oh,
but
okay.
anytime his clients like ask him, okay, we're gonna shoot in San Francisco, he says, find someone else.
He'll just pitch it off to somebody else.
No, he said find another team, because I don't shoot there. Yeah, I don't shoot.
Wow.
He's telling, because I was riding with him the whole day, right? So he told me some stories in San Francisco that you won't believe. People they stop you at gunpoint.
Yeah.
They're bold.
Yeah, we know about a lot of them, unfortunately, and that's why I've been making some recent live streams ranting about getting your insurance, joining joining PPA, doing all these particular things to protect yourself. Remember, Vahagan, our cars got broke into during a film shoot we had. We were filming the first production day. Our cars got broke into. And, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that happens here,
Jared Poland always says, "Don't be an asshole."
Yeah, don't be an asshole. Well, you could be the nicest person. They're still gonna break it.
No, meaning you're an asshole for leaving it in your car.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, we didn't leave anything in the. Well, they broke it. They saw us leave the car and thought stuff was in there.
Yeah.
And they left me with 2 broke windows. You know what I mean?
Speaking of Jared Poland, he's got a new factory. I don't know if you follow him.
Yeah, I did see that. That dude's doing.
Damn.
I know.
Kudos to Jared.
I want to know what his secret sauce is. Hold on. Cooley says, "Are you using second lighting on a dance floor?" No, I used just straight up the SB900. Did you use a flash at all?
Yeah, that wedding was big. The ballroom was really huge. We didn't have that time to set up, but I usually my second photographer that normally comes and joins me.
Mm-hmm.
He has a whole setup that he's specifically trained to set his lights up to do that.
Okay.
Since my photographer couldn't make it this trip, I called you. Glad I did.
Well, right on, brother. I didn't come with a setup, but my speed light was giving me some good stuff. So
you can shoot with one camera. I mean one flash. You can bounce the light off the walls. You can maybe set up one off-camera flash for the cake. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it with an assistant. You can have her, hold it with a monopod, with the trigger. Maybe a couple of slow dance shots with first dance shots with off-camera flash.
Yes,
but the whole night, you don't need it. I mean, the technology on these cameras are so good. You can sometimes the banquet halls have great lighting. Not all the time, but sometimes they have really nice lighting where you can actually take advantage of their uplighting and, bust up your ISO.
Yeah, I think they had some good natural lighting coming off that stage onto the floor.
Yeah, sometimes the DJ really gets carried away and starts using these weird lights, and I kind of have to tell him, hey, cut it out with that because it really makes the faces look like people have tattoos on their faces.
Yeah. With the LED and everything.
Yeah. So, I mean, just play it by ear. I mean, if you see a lot of that kind of lighting going on, just turn on your flash and then cut all that light out. Have enough power to overpower all those LEDs.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you can't because they're so strong that it just kills the whole
vibe and everything.
Yeah.
100%. Derek, look what Andre's saying. Bought a Fuji X Pro 1 yesterday for $200.
Oh, that's nice.
Great deal for a poor guy. Proud owner of a Sony A7R II and Fuji X Pro 1.
That's
from
nice.
Black and White. $200.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's really deals out there.
And those lenses, they're sharp.
I'm not one of the affluent rich. I'm just comfortably overpaid. Hey-o! Shout out to Roy. Oh, look at that. We got Marcus in the house. I need to be a second photographer to learn. Well, you know what? That is a great way to do it, is being a second photographer. I obviously never, before this, I've never shot an Assyrian wedding. So shooting second exposed me to what to look for and when and what's happening when I was shooting with Vahagan. So that allowed me to learn something new about a totally different culture, how they get down and how to provide the best, be in the best position to capture the best photos. Whoops. And so shooting second was a great experience even for myself. And then being a second, I get to do what I do, but I get to lean back a little bit in terms of like, I'm there to execute, get these shots, tell the story, and then also pay attention to what's going on, because different things are happening at certain times, and a lot of time it's very important. So it was great. It was a great learning experience for me. So definitely be a second shooter at least once or twice. Like, you got to have that experience. And it humbles you too, because you're not the boss. J Rod comes in, have to go. Have a great night. Thank you very much. Let me keep that down. That was loud. Andre, do you feel is easy to get gigs as a second shooter, even for free starting? Well, I mean, for free, it's a pretty good price, but I'll
Well,
let
here's
Bahad
can
go
can I
first.
chime in on this?
Yes, go for it.
That's the big no-no as a second shooter. When you're a second shooter, you don't promote yourself ever. You don't pass out any business cards. You're hired, you're paid by the main company to be there to photograph for them. You're not there to promote your own business. That's a big no-no. Do not do that. If you get caught doing that, you'll be in big trouble. So as far as using it for your portfolio, I wouldn't do that as well, because it's not your work. It's there. You took the shots, but you're taking the shots for the main photographer. They're not technically your shots. Yeah, you did take the shots, but they're not your shots. It's not your gig, right? So I wouldn't do that. You got to work it out with whoever you're working with. Like, talk to them, see if you can use a few shots for your portfolio, maybe. But as far as trying to like spread the word that, hey, I'm a photographer and I do this as well, so call me, don't do that. Big no-no.
Yeah, and definitely don't say you were the key photographer. That
Yeah.
would be that for sure will be a big fat L.
Yeah, because
You
I
know,
knew a guy that I caught him passing out his business cards at my wedding. So I'm like, hey,
oh shoot.
what are you doing?
Yeah, no,
So,
no, 100%. That's a fat
That's
L.
a foul.
and I didn't hire him after that, but I mean, it's I didn't want to bring up the issue when we were shooting, because I didn't want him to sabotage my gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he gets butt hurt, and all of a sudden
yeah,
starts
but
taking pictures of the floor.
when the gig was done, you better believe that I went up to town with him.
Okay, but that's a good point. I appreciate that. Um,
So
when Derek shot for me, he just kept his head down, shot, helped whenever needed, didn't complain, and quite honestly, what else could I ask for? And so those are some key characteristics and that was our first. Was that our first collab? Was that our first?
That one,
Did we do anything before that? I know that was the first one I paid you at the Pier 36 or some shit.
36,
Yeah.
yeah, at the Equinox.
Uh-huh. So after that, I for sure was like, he's worth, every dollar, earned, because his work ethic was there. Show up on
now
time,
here's
stuff like that.
another thing that happens to photographers. Usually 8 out of 10 times, your second shooter, once they know what they're doing, and they kind of get a hang of the wedding, and they get kind of good at it. 8 out of 10 times, they start their own photography business. That can hurt you, because now your second shooter is not available. Right? The guy that you
Yeah.
trusted, the guy that you trust, the guy that you taught everything to, and now he's taking his own gigs. Now, what do? Well, in the beginning, here's what you do. You talk to your second shooter and say, listen, I'll pay you the fee that you want, but I need you to be loyal. Now, I know that's kind of a hard ask. Some shooters, they want to just be second. They don't want the headache. But others, they want to get good, just like Andre said here.
Yeah.
They might just start their own gigs. So that a lot of times, a lot of photographers and videographers, they run into this issue where the main guys leave and start their own work. So
Yeah.
So something to
Luckily,
keep in mind.
luckily for me, I don't want to be a main
Dealing with weddings.
wedding shooter. Yeah, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
What I'd like to buy a Tesla SUV, but Elon Musk likes to throw things at the window. Oh yes, I remember that.
That truck.
That was hilarious, Roy. When that happened, I was like, and even the person interviewing were like, you didn't plan that, did you? When he threw that, we're clear through the
Now here's one thing that if you're a new photographer and you want to kind of like get your wings and get some practice, offer to shoot for free, just to practice. Say, hey, listen, I'm looking to get good at this. I want to eventually start my own wedding photography business. Is it cool if I second shoot for you for free?
Mm,
You know,
yeah.
and maybe there's some kind of consignment where, hey, we'll trade the effort and work for rights to not rights, but like, yeah, you could use the images for the website.
Yeah.
Because the thing with that is like some clients, they don't want their photos on social media. Okay. They ask me, personally, if you don't share these images, right?
Yeah.
So what happens when your second shooter starts posting stuff? You get in trouble, right?
Yeah. You look like a loser, that's for
But
sure.
not so much nowadays because of social media. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody has Instagram, and they're all already posting stuff. But the one thing that I come across a lot is brides telling me, "Don't post anything yet. I don't want the groom to see me yet." Right?
Dang.
Don't post the photo yet because you're at the bride's house, right? They haven't seen the bride yet. And if you
Gotcha.
post a bride's picture right away on your Instagram, you're gonna ruin the whole surprise for the groom and the bride.
Yeah, that's a
So
good point.
always wait for when they see each other. Then you can post whatever you want. Just don't do it before.
Okay. Well, there you go. Word of the wise. You heard that, folks. Do not
Be
post
antsy.
on. Yeah, don't be antsy. Calm down. Calm your nerves. Albert comes in and says every teenager Latin boy despises quinceañera parties because it's the day we realize we are unimportant to our family in contrast to our sisters. Unfortunate, but I understand exactly what he means for sure. Let's see here. Of course, Wayne says he's got to run. Got to be great being here, connecting with all of you. All right, thank you, Wayne. Very much appreciate it.
Later, Wayne.
I know that was a little while ago, but I'm just letting him know in case he ends up hearing it.
Hey, Craig just saw my video I posted 2 hours ago. Real quickly on that, Craig, thanks for watching. The 105 is much better lens than the 50 MC. I'll tell you right now. But for what the 50 MC does, you can get away with ring shots at weddings with the 50 macro. The 105 is going to give you straighter lines, better quality, better sharpness. It's just an all-around better lens. So
Yeah, I love the 50, and quite honestly,
no, wait. I'm talking about the 50 MC.
yeah, I mean, I love the
macro?
105. My 105 MC is freaking amazing.
Yeah,
I used it for your wedding, and I was just like, it was exactly what I needed. I didn't have to get so close to the dang subject. It's 105. I can like be a little bit away and get that same, how can I say, intense closeness. Greg says I was surprised that thieves drove to follow your party from one site to the other. Yes, that's exactly what happened. But it's all good. We all made it out. I paid for new windows, new tinting, down a lot of money, and of course my assistant director, she lost her window, so that sucked. But the show must go on. Take care, all. Be well. Thank you, Wayne. Very much appreciate it. Roy comes in. A big enough strobe usually overpowers any LED lighting. Exactly, to Vahagan's point. And here's that question you just saw. So I'll check out that video after the stream. Now that you all are really,
Hey, Albert makes a really good point. The unwritten rule among old school photographers is to never try to surpass the principal photographer. Unfortunately, many modern shooters are utterly obvious. So excuse me. Back in the day, it used to be business cards, right? But now it's more like Instagram. Instagram is a new business card.
Yeah.
right? So when you see your second shooter posting images of your clients and even putting his name as photography by whoever, that's wrong. That Don't do that. Even if you took the picture, don't do that. If it's cool, and if you have some kind of agreement with between the two of you, that's fine. But never say, this is my gig, or post, or ask the first whoever pays you. Ask them, is it okay for me to post before you
Yeah.
post?
All
Just
right.
yeah.
No, that's a good tip. Absolutely. Just be polite about it. Andre said, I meant more me getting hired as a second shooter, but I appreciate the advice. You know what? I know it's kind of like the cart before the horse. So I think to Verhagen's point, if you try it for free one time, so you at least get a couple of images, you could show the other photographer, hey, this is what I got, and just keep that album on like unlisted or unseen for the public. But you have something to show, like this is what I did as a second photographer, in shooting one for free, and then put price tag on it, something's, and then go from there. We all start at zero. And to your point, what you just said, Verhagen, check this out. Everybody heard of the book the 48 Laws of Power, right? And law number 1, never outshine the master. Okay? Think about that, folks.
Nice. I wouldn't shoot for free. Like, I would assist for free.
Well, that's what I meant.
You know what I mean? No. There's a difference. Second shooter versus assistant. I would assist, meaning my shots.
Oh,
Meaning my shots don't matter. I'm just gonna come
copy
there,
that. Oh,
hold your light, just take a few shots,
I'll
see
literally
how
just help
things
you
go.
move stuff around and
Yeah, and take a few shots for myself, but still have your second shooter that you're gonna pay. Because I don't believe in people working for free. I think that's wrong.
copy that.
Because it's a lot of work. I would never want anybody to work for free, ever. That's why I don't offer that. But if somebody wants to come for a few hours and just check it out and assist, yeah, it's cool.
There you go. Don't work for free. That's why they're
Yeah.
protesting down in LA. There didn't the garbage people just protested down there too? The labor folks in LA or no?
Are they striking?
Yeah,
I think
Bahagan, aren't
so.
they?
I think
Yeah, I
so.
think they striked right after everybody else. Everybody's striking down there. I don't know who the hell's working. I joined a second shooters Facebook group that's local to my general area. I didn't expect much, but lots of opportunities. Very cool. I didn't even know they had a Facebook group for
Yeah,
that.
if a photographer is asking you to work for free for 10 hours, just tell them to go kick some rocks. You know, that's a lot of work.
I
Even if you're a beginner, that's a lot of work. Assist, go check it out. Maybe hold their bags, like I said, but don't rely on me to capture the second
image for the
shots.
party.
Yeah.
Get resource where you can find people or other photographers to look for second shooters. If you have Honeybook, Honeybook has it where you could assist other photographers if they ask you to, like leads.
Oh, they have it for second photographers.
They
Oh,
have it where
interesting.
like there's other photographers asking for second shooters and stuff. So you can try Honeybook, try their program, try out their there's a it's a program basically, um, just kind of running your business. It's a business program that you can use.
Through Honeybook.
It's a
Copy that.
CRM.
Yeah, I just know Honeybook charges you for like leads and stuff, don't they?
They don't they charge you for the service, but the leads they don't charge you for that.
Oh, okay.
You kind of just pick the person, or you just talk to them. I think Yahoo does it though.
Yahoo has something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
They
didn't even
charge
know.
you for that though.
Oh,
They'll charge you for those
he said
leads.
that. I know Yelp does. They literally have a lead thing.
Yeah.
Um, Albert says the unwritten rule, don't ever surpass the principle. Like we just said, unfortunately, many modern shooters are utterly oblivious of the unwritten rule. Well, shame on them. And that's why clearly Vahagan's like, I'm gonna check you right after we're done. So there you go. Craig says, yeah, the 105 is magical. I swear, my fave prime. After that 105 f 1.4, I just love that focal length for certain situations, and that's why when I sold it, I got the macro 105 f 2.8 because of that focal length, and I
Yeah.
and it's a macro, so it was a win-win. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But don't confuse the two, because that 1.4 is bad boy.
It is.
That's a
Once it
bad
gets
boy.
to Z.
No.
I want
I'm
the Z
telling you,
version.
for portraits, that 105 E lens, right? Are you talking about the E lens?
Yeah.
Okay. That E lens is a bad boy. The bokeh on it, just everything about it is great. The only thing I can compare it to on the Z would be the 85-1.2 right now.
I like that lens, but I'm not gonna lie. The focusing performance wasn't up to par on my Z cameras, and though I do love the separation, the quality, the color, etc., I just couldn't stand a few times where I got hunting issues, and I was just like, "Nah, I can't put up with that." And when the Z glass, so for me, that was the only reason why I sold it, and yeah, that was literally why. And before I, quite honestly, lose any money on it by the value, so I jumped on this. I gotta have everything Z. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta have everything Z. After that happened, I just need the performance to be exactly what I intended to be at the times that I need it. And sometimes it's a split second. And if it hunts for that split second, I can miss something important. So that was my experience with it. It is a gorgeous lens. Headshots and stuff, like I just have the person wait for a hot second to make sure it's locked. But in instances where I just need it, I gotta have a Z lens. So when it comes out to Z, I'll buy that one. The 85, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. I might get that 85-1.8. I haven't used that one yet. Have you used that one before, the 1.8 Vahagan, or no?
Yeah, I've owned that lens.
Do you like? Is it worth it?
Yeah, it's a nice lens.
Okay.
It
Well,
works.
it's
No,
a
I
nice
mean
lens. It
it's a
works.
good lens. It's a good
Okay.
lens. The only thing is the 1.2 is much better and 3 times the price, but it's a good lens for the
You're
money.
saying for what it was, for what it is, it's a great
Well,
lens.
yeah, it's
For
a good
what it
lens.
is,
Hmm.
copy that. For under $1,000,
Way under. You can buy one for $650 used right now.
dang.
I don't know what they're going for. I think they're going for like what's the price on that? Do you have B&H there?
Hold on,
What's
brother.
what's the price on the 85Z right now?
Okay, let's see. Nikon
What are they selling for?
85 mil f1.8, brand new,
Yeah, brand new.
$600 pretty much.
How much?
B&H 569.
There you go. Wow, that
Damn, that
cheap?
is
Is
pretty
there a
good.
rebate on there?
Hold
I
on,
think there
brother.
might be a rebate on
I'm
that.
loading it up right now.
That's cheap.
It doesn't say.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
$100.
$100 off.
No, but what's the price?
696 versus 569. So it's
Okay,
18% off right now.
okay. Wow.
So you're saying that's a great deal for this lens?
Yeah, it's a good lens. I mean, all 1.8s are good. All Z 1.8s are good.
All
I
right, maybe
haven't
we'll consider this then.
I haven't used the 1.8 that's not good. 20, 24, 35, 1.2, 1.8, 50, 1.8, 85, 1.8. They're all good.
Okay.
I'm glad they're coming out with a bunch of 1.8s. I remember when everything was like a 2.8.
Oh
And you
yeah.
have to spend extra money to get like a 1.8 or
Well,
even a 2.
I think it's 1.2 and then 1.8 now. I don't think they're making the 1.4s unless like they come out with like maybe a 135. I
oh,
wouldn't be surprised if that's a 1.4, but I think it's going to be a 1.8.
okay. 135. That would be a nice one. I used to like using the Sigmas. 135, 2.8. That thing crushed the background.
I see a lot of 2.8, 135.
Speaking of Sigma, what do you think of that 1.4 14mm?
1.4.
Yeah,
What?
they have a Sony E-mount.
Like 14 mil at 1.4.
Yeah, what do you guys
Holy.
think of that?
I would assume there's going to be a hell of a lot of vignetting at 1.4.
Sigma, yeah.
Yeah, no, vignetting. If you put that thing on 1.4, the vignetting must be crazy.
Actually, no. Jared Polin just reviewed it,
and he says there's no
and
vignetting at 1.4.
well, I don't know if he said that, but I mean the images that he shot, they actually look pretty good.
Okay, hold on. Let me load up that video. I watched that after the stream because
Yeah.
that because I with my 14 to 24 mil f2.8, when I shoot at 2.8, I get vignetting. I get a little bit of what do they call it? Distortion, etc. when it's wide open. But I'll take a look. You said 14 mil? 14 mil?
I think it's a 14, yeah. It's a 1.4.
Oh, yeah. Shockingly amazing. Absolutely blown away. That's what he says. All right.
Yeah.
I'll check that one out. 3 days old. All right. Let me
For
just
all you
put this
Sony
on.
shooters out there.
Is that a? Oh, yes. That's 1.4.
So it's a Sony lens, and then they actually make that, and then they actually make it for the L Mount Alliance.
Yeah, I might have to check that one out. 14 mil would be good for filmmaking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll check it out. I'm not too proud to look at other people's stuff. I'll check that out. I like that. Craig said, define surpass. Is it skills or good images? Or trying to outshine on the job?
I think it's outshine.
Well,
shoot.
Both, I guess.
I'd say a little bit of both. Definitely bogarting certain important particular situations. Definitely trying to talk to the client as if you are the key photographer, make certain important decisions that matter to when you should be wherever you should be.
And one tip I would give you, and then I gotta get off. But one tip I will give you guys is don't always wait for the main guy to tell you what to do. If you see that's something that you need to do, and take don't be afraid of taking control. The main guy will like you for that, and if you see that you're putting in effort, he'll hire you again.
That's actually very good advice.
Yeah, don't always wait for command. Or if let's say I tell a second shooter, hey, use this lens for a particular part, don't just stay on that lens the whole night. Okay, do that and then move on. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. I like that. Think for yourself. Take initiative.
Don't just. Well, you said to use this lens. Yeah, I didn't say to use it the whole night,
right? No, exactly. Be married to it. Craig, I hope that helped you out. Vahagan, you have to get out of here or no?
Yeah, I gotta take off. But hey, thanks, guys. Thank you. You two are amazing. This is a great live stream.
Thank you, man. Really appreciate it.
It's great talking to you again.
Yeah, great talking to you too. I kind of like this in-house stuff you're doing.
Oh, okay. We'll try to. I'll step it up. Maybe I'll use a 24 mil next time, Derek, to get more of us versus a 35. There's a 35 right here.
It's a little crunch.
Yeah.
But everybody in the chat, thanks. Nice to see you, everybody, and we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for having me, Rob.
Thank you, sir, and thank you for having me on that long freaking wedding. I appreciate that so much and putting up with me for 13 hours. That was amazing, and I appreciate it so much. I learned so much, and I appreciate you giving me the chance to be exposed to a different culture and how they get down. It was so dope. I loved it. So thank you, Vahagan, and thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, guys. We'll talk to you guys soon. Rock and roll.
All right. Adios. Bye-bye. All right, so there you go. You have it there, folks. Vahagan's and Hales. Where is this? Where was I just at? I was just at unlike old lenses, the best part about Z glass is that it's sharp, wide open. Exactly. That's why I like it. Honestly, once I went to Z, I can't go anywhere near any other thing when I'm dealing with a Z and a Z9. I need the best performance and the best autofocus I could possibly get, you know what I mean?
Mhm,
I just can't go back. The adapter thing is great. I still have both the FTZ-1 and
mhm.
FTZ-2 adapters, but I just I just can't do it. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. EF Sue says, 8518 is great. Okay, look at that. I'm getting a lot of response about this 8518. Bought mine for 600 bucks. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to get that damn lens just for to have, like, a nice solid portrait lens. What do you think?
I think L 85,
It's a classic.
yeah,
You can't go
you
wrong with
can't
it.
go wrong with it's like
Copy
a
that.
50.
Okay, alright,
Yeah.
alright, alright. And maybe I'll pick up the 3518 as a good street lens.
Mhm. That's more of like what fashion photography type lens.
Z8, you know
Mhm,
what I mean?
mhm.
Yeah,
And it's quicker, smaller.
quicker, smaller. Okay, that's what she said. Hey-oh. I love the 8518. Damn, everybody
Mhm.
retail is 700 bucks. And look at this. Yeah, so for 569, it must be a great deal. I bet you guys are selling it for the same price. If B&H is.
I mean, we are competitive, so, like, if anybody else is, um, drop the prices, we can
If
mess
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Alright, so it's a good chance you could at least get offer it.
Mhm.
Things are quite different now since 20 years ago. The majority of second shooters were physical assistants due to all the wire that had to be taped for the lights as well as placing sandbags. That's a very good point. There was a lot more involved, right? Hagen and I, we literally did the 13 hours out of our 2 camera bags, his camera bag and my camera bag, and that was it. I brought my little waist thing with some pouches. I didn't even use that really. It was just literally what was in our camera bags, and that was it. Lighting, speed lights, batteries. So, yeah, things are way more efficient. So, I can see your point there. Compared to 20 years ago, you just had a lot more gear.
Yeah, I had a shoot today. I was about to bring my film with me. I was like, "Ah, I got 3 cameras. There's no need to bring 3
Just no
cameras."
add an extra just bring an extra lens or something at the most, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Uh, all the 1.8s are super sharp, but the 20-1.8 is the best of the bunch. Ooh, a 20-1.8. I like
a
that.
20-1.8?
20-1.8. My kit lens for the S5 is a 20 mil, and I love that. That's so the 20 is so good for vlogging. I hate to say it, I don't wanna
That
disrespect
makes
anybody,
sense. Yeah, that makes
but it's so
vlogging.
good. It's
Mhm.
way better than a 24.
It's the difference between here and out
100%.
here, like
100%, 100%. And then when you're walking through an airport, you look like a geek with your hand all
Oh,
out.
yeah.
"Hey, everybody." It's like, "Look at you, you pretentious prick," you know? So, Rakesh says, "It's a monster lens."
Mhm,
Okay. And then, F2 says, "Z85-1.8 is great light lens for half body shots, but 1.2 and 1.8 rendering is better." Okay, there you go. Yeah, I wish I could afford the 1.2 right now. I'm
mhm.
not spending 3 grand on a lens right now.
That's all.
That's a lot, man. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I need that laptop. I'd go
Yeah.
buy
I'd
that
rather have a laptop that's worth more,
100%, and I'll
and it's
make
cheaper.
way more money off of
Yeah.
it. So, it's a good point, actually. Good point there. Yeah,
Mhm,
100%. Any lens these days is fantastic if you stop it down a little. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I was just I was just thinking about, using the 85-1.8, saving $2,500 compared to the 1.2
yeah.
and still get that prime lens,
I mean, you
So,
still get good quality glass with it. It's
yeah,
not like, you don't have to shoot it up wide open all the time.
that's true. I
Yeah.
tend to do 2.0 anyway,
Yeah,
you
2.0,
know what I mean?
like, even go, like, 2.3 or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any lens these days okay, yeah.
It's always good to play around with that stuff, like, just play around with it. You don't have to stay at one specific, you don't have to open it wide open
All
all
the
the time.
time. Malcolm says, "Thank you." I think he may have had to go.
Mhm,
Absolutely. Just like a lens meant to be shot wide open. Yes, absolutely. It's good to have it when you can. I
mhm,
don't all the time, but I don't do portraits anything more than close it down more than 4.0. That's just
mhm,
me, right? Even just the little slightest of separation, right, with
mhm.
the bokeh is still nice.
I think 5.6 is a sweet spot for me.
Copy
I mean, that's also a sweet spot for most lenses too, because that's where it's the
the
sharpest.
sharpest.
Yeah.
Can I suggest? Andre says, "Can I suggest you doing one day a live stream where you criticize your viewers' pictures, as long as you go easy on them?" What?
What?
Come on now. I'm not. I wouldn't be allowed. You know what? I have to do a critique video of RBJ's photos. He sent me a bunch of portraits. He wants me to do a critique. All right, that's gonna be my next week's video. Actually, now that I think about it, because I'm about done waiting. I've had so much product reviews and whatever, so I'll do that this coming week. But okay, Andre. All right, Andre. I got something for you. I have something for you. Great idea. Thank you very much. Okay. Stay tuned. Smash that bell icon. Okay. The 20 mil 1.8 is a favorite among actual shooters. Any lens that these days is fantastic if you stop it down. Okay. That yeah, I bet it would for Astro.
Mhm.
Am I looking at something here? Oh, Cooley says, "Are you letting people on live?" Hey, Cooley, you know what? Next week we'll do something live. This week I'm sorry, just because I had Vahagan on, and obviously I'm supposed to be off 7 minutes ago. So next week for sure, Cooley, we'll do it live. Derek, are you gonna come back or
Sure.
no? You gonna come back physically?
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
good.
oh my god, you guys heard it here, folks.
I'll
Come
be
on.
back. I'll be back. Auto sourcing.
Oh, wait, hold on, brother. The explosion. Go ahead.
I'll be back.
There you go. Anyway, you heard it live, folks. There's be back live in my studio. Literally, my studio burned. And he'll be back. And EF says 8515. Perfect for events too. 15.
I think
Oh,
it's
he meant 18.
Or was it 18?
Yeah,
That's a long
that
way
was the
away
next one.
from.
I was about to say 15.
It's a
Who the
long way
heck?
away from
Who
8.
makes who makes that one? Roy says 5.6 for portraits unless you need to lose the background. Any lens these days is fantastic if you stop it down. Yes.
Mhm.
Look, I keep hearing a theme from Roy. If you any lens is great, you stop it down. He's like copy and pasting that. Uh,
I mean, as long as you keep the subject close
yeah,
the minimum,
compression.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
you use the compression to your advantage, and you
Yeah,
don't have to worry about that. I mean, outside of light,
100%. What CRM software do you use? Well, the only thing I use right now is PixieSet to send my proofs out. So shout out to PixieSet. It's free, and you could upload an entire wedding, send it out to them, choose their favorite portraits or headshots, whatever. I use PixieSet all day, and they're getting better on their site. They're adding new features and everything. You
Mhm,
can make your website through them and all sorts of stuff. But I use PixieSet to send out my proofs because you can put a light watermark on it,
mhm,
and it could say when you it keeps a history of when you sent it to your client. Because sometimes they'll be like, "I didn't get it. What's going on?" I'm like, "No, I sent it 3 days ago, and here's a screenshot," and it
mhm.
saves me every time. I
Yeah,
love it.
that's why I like CRM. I went from Honeybook to Bloom. Bloom has a CRM that's pretty good. You can make
Oh.
your own website. You can also, send proofs, and you can send, the actual digital, product to your client, sell it
Oh,
that way.
well, shout out to that. I
Yeah.
didn't even know about that. Hold on now. Hold on. That's
Check out
awesome.
Bloom.
Bloom, baby. And look at here. Oh, wait a minute. Craig said, got a deal for $6 a month for the first year. See, that's a good there you go. And then, Dre says, "Oh, welcome, Dre. Thank you. New viewer here."
Welcome.
Dre says, "Pixie set is excellent. I fully endorse." There we go.
Oh, yeah!
I think Macho Man does too. Okay. So, with all that said, folks, we already know I was supposed to get off at 7 o'clock. You already know what time this means. It means I need to wrap this puppy down. Okay? I need to wrap it up. Wrap it up. Okay. Go ahead. On your way out, please smash that like, that share, and subscribe to this channel. All right, smash that bell icon to get notifications about upcoming videos. please go ahead and do all that. Of course, you already know that another way to support this channel, let me lower that a little bit, is go ahead and follow me all over social media. Go ahead and go do that. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, and I'm on TikTok or X or whatever they decide to call it. Either way, go ahead and check out my channels. Of course, let me get back to my face. There we go. So I'll be live next week on Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you next time. Of course, I'm Robert Silver.
Everybody, photography.
And until next time, keep shooting and stay creative. Thank you for watching.
Later.